Greetings everyone, welcome to the introduction lesson of Prepositional Collocation by me, Abhinav Anand. So let's begin. This is about me. I'm Abhinav Anand, pursuing English Honours from University of Delhi. I'm a football lover, a poet and a traveller. Please do not forget the 3 R's and 1 S, that is, please do rate, review, recommend and share my videos. And if you have anything to say, please mention it in the comment section below. Let's begin. So let's begin by the definition of preposition. What is preposition? So as the basic definition which Renan Martin writes is, a preposition is a word placed before noun or pronoun to show what relation the person or the thing denoted by it stands in regard to something else. So this may seem a bit confusing to this relation, which relation, what relation, to which relation. So all of this may land you in a kind of confusion. So don't worry, I'm here to help you out, and this example will actually help you to understand this definition better. So the example is, there is a cow in the field. So this word in actually establishes a relation between the cow and the field. So what is the relation between the cow and the field? The cow is in the field. So the relation is that the cow is actually there in the field. So this word in is actually establishing this relation and is helping us to find out the relation. Now this relation can change, like if I'm going to use there is a cow beside the field, so this besides become a different kind of thing. So it denotes a different kind of relation. It doesn't mean that the cow is in the field, but it is beside, like it is somewhere sideways to the field. So you can see how the relations can change by the change of word, and this relation is what preposition conveys in a sentence. Let's move on and let's see what we have next. So there are some more examples. So there is a fly in the cup. So if this is a cup, so there is a fly in the cup. The fly is not sitting on the table beside the cup, but the fly is in the cup. So this is showing a relation. He is fond of tea. So there is a relation between him and tea, and this relation is shown by this word fond of. So of here signifies a kind of relation between this man and tea. So that is the function of preposition. The frog dived into the pond. So this into, so the relation between the frog and the pond is shown by this word into. So what happened between frog and pond? So the frog dived into the pond. So that is what exactly happened between them. So we can see that preposition is a word which shows relation between two different words and is there in the sentence in order to serve this purpose. Moving on, we have this object and postposition. So usually the word preposition, you can see, if we go through this etymology of the word. Etymology is a kind of study which actually traces out the origin of word. It breaks the word into different sets of different words which actually go on to make a word. So this etymology of preposition, if we are going to observe, we see that there are two words actually that makes this word. So what are those two words? First one is pre, and the second one is position. So we can see the word is prepositioned in respect to the noun or pronoun about which it is talking. So from there we establish this relation that the word is actually going to precede the noun or pronoun, and thus is called preposition. So, but there are some rare cases in which actually the preposition becomes a postposition. That is, it acquires a position after the noun or pronoun, but which is being talked about. So that is what is happening here. You can see the example here. Let me read the examples for you. So the first example, the noun or pronoun used with a preposition is called its object. So this is very important. So whatever noun or pronoun is going to be used with object, the preposition is called its object. So we saw in previous examples like the tea, the fly, the in the example of frog. So all these words are actually objects which are being connected to a different action or verb or adverb or a different noun itself. So that is what preposition does. So whatever the word that is being talked about, the noun or pronoun which is being talked about, is called object of the preposition. So sometimes a preposition may follow it. So sometimes a preposition may follow it means that sometimes a preposition may follow the object. So usually being a preposition, sometimes it becomes postposition. So when it happens, let's see the example. The example here says, here's the tea that, so that is the object. Here's the tea that you ordered for. So for is the preposition, but in this case, postposition, actually nothing of that kind exists. But for our convention, let's say that it's postposition here. So we can find that that is being succeeded by for. So for is actually placed after that. So in these kind of examples, the preposition actually takes a different kind of role and becomes postposition. The second example also states the same thing. What are you thinking of? So of being a preposition is placed at the end of the sentence, and thus it actually is an exception to the rule. So as I said that we are not going to follow the rules blindly, we are going to train our mind in such a way that the rules automatically register in our mind by using it so much that whenever we see at a word, we can say that, okay, this word is going to be placed here. So that kind of fluency we are looking for. Moving on, we have kinds of preposition. So there are basically 4 kinds of preposition. The first is simple preposition. For example, at, by, on, out, etc. So these are simple kind of preposition. Okay. The next is compound preposition. So compound preposition are usually that are made from 2 different prepositions, and 2 different prepositions come together and make a preposition. The word compound itself, etymologically speaking, is something, is actually conveying something that is made out of 2 different words, and thus called compound. So we see without, within, inside. So in all these 3 examples, we can see that the words are made up of 2 different words, with and out, with and in and side. So that's why they are called compound prepositions. The next category that we have is phrase preposition. So phrase as a part of sentence and which does not make complete sense, and these prepositions are actually that part of sentence. But there are 2 different words, or there can be 3 different words which go on to make a kind of preposition. So here are some examples. According to, in addition to, in spite of, with reference to. So all these combine together and they collectively are known as phrasal preposition. For example, if you are going to see a use, we can see it from this example that according to him, the answer was wrong. So this according to is kind of preposition, and this is establishing a relation between him and his answer. So according to whom the answer was wrong, so who said the answer was wrong? So he was the one who said the answer was wrong. So the relation between the answer being wrong and him is being established by this word according to. The next category that we have is participle preposition, and this includes considering, concerning, regarding. So all of these are included here, and we can see the example here. Considering the quality, the price is too high. So if we talk about kind of, you see, a sari or a cloth that you may go on to purchase, and you have to say to the shopkeeper, well, okay, the quality is fine, but considering the quality, and this considering is actually a participle preposition. The price is too high. So the price is not high if we eliminate the idea of quality, but if we are going to bring the idea of quality, the price is too high. So we can see how in daily conversation preposition becomes a very important thing, and without having a proper knowledge of it, it's pretty hard to actually understand and speak the language properly. So we can say that these are the things that are there. Also in this example, here we have this plate of samosas and there is sauce. So if somebody asks you that, okay, what you're having in your breakfast, you are going to say, I'm having samosas and in addition to it, I have sauce. So in addition to it is actually establishing this relation between what you have in addition to samosas. So samosa and sauce, there is a relation, and that relation is established between them using this phrasal preposition, that is in addition to. And if we talk about this picture, we can find that there is this simple demarcation that is made, that it happens that the road is in between the trees. So that's it for this lesson. I hope to see you all in the next lesson, and from there we'll begin the actual work which is there in this course. So see you all in the lesson. Bye bye.